Is up. I'm 3D. This is Tales from the Driver's Seat. Second episode in as many days. I feel like that is forward momentum. And I feel quite good about that. Just on my way to the gym. Hold on. I feel like that might get a little warm over here. We will monitor the situation and see if the camera overheats. Let's go ahead and bring some airflow back on. It's the weather became weird last night. If you caught the late upload, it was me driving home at night with the dome light on in the rain, which it looks like I might have left. I did not leave the dome light on because I am a responsible adult person. Bipedal hominid primate of hominid proportions. Anyway, thinking of switching up my routine a little bit, working in cardio daily and breaking up my targeted area exercises. I feel like that would probably be a better use of my time and also allows me to get my daily target of steps completed. But yeah. Let's check feels fine, I think. Anyway, I love the sea. I want to get a pumpkin and do the jack-o'-lantern thing, but I don't do it like a normal person. I think the first time I did a jack-o'-lantern, I literally, I cut a hole in the top, so you could put a candle in there or whatever, but I carved a face, made it look sick, reached in through its mouth, dragged out the guts, and made it look like he was just a drunken pumpkin throwing up. My next door neighbor loved it. He was absolutely in love with it. He was like, that is hilarious, that's amazing. I want to do that. His kids were amazing. They loved it. What the fuck are you doing? Sorry, what the are you doing? Anyway, let's see. Feels pretty good today. Looks like I might need a little bit of a fluff cut. We'll see what happens. It's turning into one of those days for sure, where I just want to relax, chill out. Here's the thing though, this is the kind of weather where you want to poke a campfire with a stick, but it's all bright and shiny and sunny and junk and stuff, and that's not what I'm about. If it were overcast, that would be perfect. Just lovely little, I call it gray sweater weather, because here's the thing. I saw this gray shirt one time. I think it was on a clearance rack. It was gray. It was double XL, so it was just pretty oversized. And I was like, that's the shirt. That's it right there. The kind of shirt where you're to hell with pants. Pants come off, pull your knees up, slip the shirt over your knees, and it's not like you're not stretching it out or anything. It's already just it's a slip cover for a human in the fetal position. You've got your arms in the sleeves, so it's kind of like a literal human cozy with sleeves, so it's like a snuggy cozy, a snozy, which sounds Wrong. Don't look that up on Urban Dictionary. That's probably a bad idea. But it's just, you can sit there with your hands in the Snozy, arms out, clutching a cup of coffee or hot tea or cocoa or whatever the hell it is that you want to put inside of your body. It's usually warm. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like if it's gray sweater weather, then you're probably going to want a warm drink. I start with coffee, but I typically like to roll with tea later in the day, and this is the kind of thing that you do in the evening, poke a fire. What the hell was that? I love people watching, and not in a harmless, mundane, I wonder where she's going. Looks like she's going to say hi to her cat. No, like harshly judging them. It's like, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but there should probably be laws against it. Like, this guy looks like he's gonna go home and then punch his dog right in the face. And then pet him and just like totally confuse him. Just like the harshest, worst things that you could think of. It's like, eh. Like, whoa! He is the gingiest. That kid is the gingiest. I thought it was second sunrise. I was so confused. You know, that sort of stuff. Like bully speak, but in my head and hilarious. It's at someone else's expense, but only I can hear it. And it amuses and entertains me. Like one time, I had two passengers, friends of mine from the Ingress game. We were on the highway and this car passed us, and I looked over, almost killed us because I whipped the wheel this direction, and I was like, holy crap, that was the ugliest kid I've ever seen. And they're like dying laughing because I'm just describing this horrid faced kid. And gosh, I don't know if I owe them like underpants because of the soiling of the underpants. No, not really. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it either. But anyway, oh, this guy looks like fucking Mensa candidate over here. See you later, buddy. Oh man. I'd like to see his family trunk. Go to a family reunion. 15 relations, 3 people. Ow. That one was a little harsh, I think. Is it just me, or did I see a show? I mean, I didn't watch the show, but I saw it on a lineup. It had to be Cartoon Network, a show called Uncle Grandpa or something like that. And I'm like, that sounds like incest. Yeah. Some parts of the world, if they just like blew it up, they call it incesticide. You know. Deep rural parts of the world. Probably. That's how it works. Anyway, this has been an unusually cruel episode where I talk about nothing. I'm gonna bite my tongue on that one. I feel like I've already gone too far. Anyway, that's it for me. Leave your comments down below. If you're new, subscribe. I usually only do this like 2 or 3 times a week. It's just whenever the mood strikes me, and then I just have to remember to upload, and then I should be good from there. Other than that, leave me some comments. Anything specific you want me to talk about or mention? I try not to do like super salient topics on the show. If it gets into like political territory, I just don't really like to go there. It alienates the audience, and I don't really like to do that. I like to have a civil discourse kind of conversation with well thought out and well researched points made. So I don't expect to have a productive conversation with someone who already has their mind made up and can't be shown actual evidence. So I don't do that. But I also try to not be the kind of person. Oh, that was almost entertaining. Anyway, I also try not to be the kind of person who already has their mind made up and can't be shown evidence to the contrary. So I like to have that conversation. So show me what you got. All right, that's it for me. I'm 3D. This was Tales from the Driver's Seat, and I will see you in the next one.